This is what I want y'all to look up. I want y'all to look up what's the average income for a person who does trading, right? For a day trader. What's the national minimum wage? What's the average amount of money you can make as a YouTuber? What's the average amount of money you can make selling books as an author? What's the average amount of money you can make as a crypto trader? What's the average amount of money you can make as a content creator, an entrepreneur, an affiliate marketer, an online educator? You understand me? A game streamer, supplement business, beauty product owner, Airbnb owner, a podcaster, a rental space owner. I want y'all to look these things up because herein lies our solution to our problem and our issues. Because our goal is to have capital available to us, right? See, when I do these reports, I always talk about creative ideas and new tech because we cannot do what everybody else do and expect to win this thing, right? When we look up assets such as land, right? Because we talked about income. The income part of the net worth formula was we got to look at how much earned income we have, right? Minus, right, our obligations, our debt, right, our liabilities. So we got rent that we got to pay. So you got your income minus your rent, right, minus all of your bills that you have to pay. So the first thing you want to do is to try to figure out how the hell can you get your bills paid, right? Now, I've done a breakdown of this on YouTube, right? And I teach in my Infinite Wealth Strategies how to create a book, right? And this book is basically, I teach a strategy on how to create a book in a manner to where it can take care of your bills by doing the math on how many you have to sell per day. You understand me? And then how to add in multiple hustles in order to be able to take care of your bills. You need all your bills taken care of. And I don't want those bills coming from your earned income. Not your hard. I want those bills being taken care of from passive income, right? Passive income. Income you're not spending time on, right? So when you talk about skill sets to assets, it's a different game, right? Now, everybody here should have a book. And if you don't, join Infinite Wealth Strategies. We teach you 3 to 4 a week, my strategy on how to get a book, right? At the same time, then we talk about assets, right? What assets do you own? Every black family should own some Bitcoin, should own some crypto, right? I talk about this all the time. You should know how to set up an S corp, a trust. You should know how to do that, right? You should have life insurance, right? You should have a stock portfolio. The highest investment accounts in the country come from Asians, second's whites, third black people. How is that possible? How are we let the Asian community beat us out? We've been here for far too long because they got a culture. They got a family structure. We don't. So you can go look at the car that you own. That can be towards your asset, depending on the worth of that car. So what you want to start doing is I want you to currently look at what am I currently worth. So go take all of your debt. Go take your earned income, right? So I want you to calculate your net worth in real life for your individual and then do it for the family. Right? Then I want you to take a look at your assets. So do you have land that's worth something? You got gold that's worth something? Right? All of the things that are real assets. Look them up and see if they're real assets. Don't just think that they're asset. Because you need to calculate the assets you own minus the debt you have plus your income that you have. And then here's the thing, because a lot of people, I know what you're thinking. And this is why we calculate the family's median household income. Because it's not about you. I know what some of y'all thinking, well, look, my net worth is up. I got paper. I added to that family. You have to look at the family. If you have to take care of the family, that is a minus and a liability. So, specifically, what happens is that the college graduated amongst us go get the education, start making more money. Some of us, right? Some of those that start hustling, start making a lot of money, right? But then if you're the only one in the family, you have to decrease the amount of money you have to spend helping everybody else out. Because if the family members don't have the same amount of money as you, then they become a liability that decreases your net worth. So we have a false sense of net worth because we don't add in a liability of family because everybody don't have the same amount of money. So the net worth is even, and this is why a lot of people don't get why it's worse in our communities, because we don't have any inheritance that was passed down. White families were given inheritance by this racist country that specifically stopped us from owning houses, you understand me, and created opportunities to create a middle class in America after the Depression. They wanted to make sure that white folks had and were given opportunity. This is what y'all know. This is what we talk about white privilege. America created white privilege. Black people coming out the Depression, we actually didn't do too bad during the Depression. We did not have bad spending habits coming out. We didn't have bad issues with money in the 20s and 30s. This is what y'all didn't understand. We was actually pretty good with these things. But yes, redlining created these issues. So when you look at the wealth of white families today, and how they can have 86 more times wealth, it's not because y'all are smarter, more educated, you did something better than us, more deserving, you guys chosen. Hell no. It's because we live in we in a system that was set up for y'all to win and for us to fail. That's just the simple facts. That they created the opportunities for y'all. You take the Native Americans, you got the $5 Indians. When they was giving goddamn reparations to Native Americans, white folks were signing up their name on the list, changing their nationality to Indian so they can get land and reparations that come under the treaties. So now you go look at the Native Americans today, man, they look like Joe Biden. How is that possible? You got White Horse coming up talking about he Native American. So they've been flexing and finessing this system for a long time. For a long time. So what do we have to do? We have to own assets. We have to increase our income and decrease our debt if we want to increase our net worth. And then the family itself has to get it together. So you go have to set up a trust, right? I would say take 20 to 30% of all your earned income, pour it into savings and investments. Specifically investments because you want your money working for you. Now, the government just said that they will not be taxing crypto that is staked. If you know what crypto being staked means, is that you're basically allowing this crypto platform to hold your money for a period of time, right, while it makes money. So when you put it in a bank, they say, well, I'm going to give you 0.6% interest. That won't be inflation. So when black families that have money sitting in the bank, your net worth is decreasing by sitting your money in the bank. So instead, you put it into a crypto, right? If you put it into the crypto, and there's multiple cryptos that do this, and y'all can tap in. Infinite Wealth Strategy, make sure y'all get in, right? One-time payment, give you access for life, all of that. Right? So you put it into crypto, and now you can stake it. You can do yield farming. And what they can do is they give you a percentage return. Some of them give you 10%, 8%, 20%, 100%. Right? And so what the government has said that while it's being staked and it's earning interest, you understand me, and you earning money, you would not be taxed on that. So that's something that all of us need to do to figure out how we take all of we need to do a bank run collectively as the culture. A bank run is when you take all your money out the bank. Right? This is what happened in the 1930s. Everybody did a bank run. They got scared. Took the money out the bank. The banking system failed because they didn't have enough money to cover it because they was taking money out anyway. We'll get into that later.